What's up, YouTube? This is Galactic God, and welcome to another episode of Why Didn't This Card See Play? Now, this week's card was suggested by one of my subscribers, and it is Burden of the Mighty. Now, Burden of the Mighty is a continuous spell card. It has an effect that says, each face-up monster your opponent control loses 100 attack times its own level. So essentially what this does is it drops your opponent's monster's attack points down by the amount of levels that it has. So if your opponent drops a BLS, that BLS is no longer 3,000 attack, it is 2,200 attack. So that's kind of a pretty good little handy effect, because 2,200 is definitely a lot easier to get over than 3,000. You could definitely synchro up or exceed up to a monster strong enough to get over that. You might even be able to summon some kind of monster that can attack over it as well. So that's kind of a nice little added bonus to be able to get that. Plus it's on every monster, so now their Thunder Kings are 1,500 instead of 1,900 to get over. A little bit easier for that too, as being able to have a beater in there that's not quite up to snuff to Thunder King's level is now way over it. So there's a lot of uses for this card. Plus this card's been out for quite a little while now. It came out as a promo in one of the Yu-Gi-Oh video games, and then was re-released, and I believe the Warrior Strike structure deck. So it's in pretty wide circulation as of now, and there was a lot of formats too where continuous spell cards were easily thriving, such as when there was no Heavy Storm for a couple formats, and less MSTs than there are now. So it's an interesting question to wonder why this card has never seen any kind of competitive play, as there's a lot of formats where it could have definitely been used. I know every time I see this card kind of pop up, on Dueling Network or in some of the video games, the Yu-Gi games that I play, it's always kind of a tough, beat to get around, but I never see any real players use it. So why do you think it is that this card has never seen any real competitive play? Do you think it's just way too situational? Do you think most monsters nowadays are just low enough in attack that they're easy to get around? Or do you think a lot of players just haven't heard or tried this card? So remember to leave me what you think in the comment section below. And I guess that's it for this week. This is Galactic God, out.